My name is Technical Sergeant Joshua Walters. I am currently the enlisted Air Force and Space Force recruiter out of Hagerstown, Maryland. We're out here in Western Maryland, not quite Western Maryland, but pretty far out here. As far as being able to get in touch with me, I'm on Facebook, Air and Space Force Recruiting Hagerstown, Instagram, Air Force Hagerstown. Really, if you go on Google, I'm pretty much there somewhere if you want to get in touch with me personally. So I've been in the Air Force. August 19th this year will be my 13-year anniversary. So I joined back in 2008. I come from a big military family, a lot of history of service with all the branches, and I was kind of looking to join to experience some different things, kind of maybe start a different career path, as what I was doing at the time wasn't, I thought it was what I wanted to do as a career, but once I started doing it, I kind of changed my mind. So being that I always thought about the military, just figured, why not give it a try and experience something new, learn something new, go somewhere new. The benefits, really, there's a lot. It kind of depends on how you look at it. Obviously, education is a huge one. We have the post 9/11 GI Bill, which is given to everybody after, I believe it's 3 months of service to qualify for that. And that gives you money for school outside of the Air Force. About $80,000, provides all kinds of great benefits when you're using it. We also have the tuition assistance while you're in the Air Force, which is going to give you $4,500 a year to pay for your education. Will allow you to earn up to a master's degree, completely paid for by the Air Force. We have a certification program. I mean, the education benefits are huge themselves. Travel, various opportunities for that. Based on, we have what's called TDYs, temporary duty assignments, which is where basically you go from your normal duty location to another base to work. So it's not quite a deployment. It might be, if you're stationed, we'll say down at Andrews Air Force Base in Baltimore, and you might go on a TDY to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in North Carolina. Things like that. So that gives you the opportunity to go somewhere new and travel that way. We have, overseas bases as well. I spent 4 years living in the United Kingdom, so I got to travel all over Europe, see all that fun stuff, even just in my free time, because we get 30 days of leave every year, which basically is 30 days that you get to be away from work and you're still earning a paycheck. And you can use that for personal travel opportunities, just to go somewhere different, somewhere you haven't been. Say you're stationed in Washington State. Take leave and maybe go up into Canada, into British Columbia, and check out all the cool mountains and all the snow they have up there, stuff like that. So that's one of the big benefits as well. Pay, I always compare it to being a salary employee. Regardless of how much or how little you work, you're going to make the same amount of pay. We get paid twice a month, the 1st and the 15th. So it's really easy to budget for things. If you want to buy a car, buy a house, stuff like that, having that guaranteed income and really knowing how much your pay is gonna be, and it doesn't fluctuate too much month to month, which is really nice. Medical benefits, as long as you're on active duty, you are covered through TRICARE, which is who provides our insurance. So you'll have a doctor that you'll go to on base, basically at your clinic or the hospital, whatever that base happens to have. You'll have your own assigned doctor. You'll go to them, and it doesn't cost you anything, even for your family. I have 2 children, and I didn't pay a dime for either of them to be born. One was born in a military hospital. The other was born here locally. Didn't cost us anything. It was pretty nice, actually, because if you didn't know, kids are expensive. Having kids is expensive. So, yeah, benefits, really comes down to the person when you're looking at what is available, because there's so much that's not necessarily even a big thing, you know. The biggest things generally are the education, the pay, stability, things like that.